Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Thursday, May 16th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with last night's AEW Dynamite broadcast live on TBS from Angel of the Winds Arena in Everett, Washington. In the main event, Kazuchika Okada retained the Continental Championship against Dax Harwood. The Elite jumped Harwood after the match, with Cash Wheeler and Bryan Danielson coming out to help Harwood, followed by Darby Allin making his return to AEW TV.
Wait a second. Oh, Darby Allin! Is that Darby? Oh! Darby Allin! Is just outside of his hometown. Seattle now returning to AEW. Is he the fourth for Team AEW? Well, at the moment he is. What a battle here. I thought Darby was supposed to climb Mount Everest. Not Everett, and it is official. Darby Allin is the fourth for Team AEW in Anarchy in the Arena.
Allin will take the place of an injured Eddie Kingston during Anarchy in the Arena at AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-view. AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland defeated Brian Cage in a non-title match. After the bout, Strickland was attacked by Christian Cage and the Patriarchy, who left him bloody after bashing him with a framed glass portrait. In the opening match, Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley beat Kyle Fletcher and Jeff Cobb of Ring of Honor. Konosuke Takeshita attacked Moxley after the match, but Claudio Castagnoli made the save. The House of Black attacked Adam Copeland as he was coming out to the ring taking his wedding band. Kyle O'Reilly tried unsuccessfully to make the save. The House of Black finished by taking Copeland out with a steel chair. During an in-ring contract signing between Mercedes Moné and Willow Nightingale, the two women came to blows with Nightingale powerbombing Moné through a table.
Because the last time we wrestled, I walked away a champion. And you didn't walk out at all.
Wow. God, I love contract signing. Whoa! I don't blame Mercedes for slapping her after that comment. Spicy words there from the TBS. Oh, Mercedes! She tried to use the belt and now Willow. Oh, God. Got the bomb done. You can see it's coming. Willow! Nightingale just put Mercedes Moné for a table! With ease.
In another promo segment, Hook attacked Chris Jericho when Jericho refused to give him a shot at the FTW title. Jericho and Big Bill then jumped Hook, with Katsuyori Shibata coming out to even the odds. In other results, AEW World Women's Champion Toni Storm beat Harley Cameron in a non-title match, and World Tag Team Champions the Young Bucks defeated Matt Sydal and Christopher Daniels in another non-title match. In a post-match angle, the Bucks fired Daniels. In ratings news, NXT experienced a significant audience drop competing with the NBA playoff game between the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. The show drew an audience of 567,000 to USA Network, according to WrestleNomics, which is down from last week's audience of 659,000. The rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic was a .18, also down from last week's .19. Turning to Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling presented Night 3 of the Best of the Super Juniors tournament yesterday in Jotsu. Victorious in Block A matches were El Desperado, Clark Connors, Teton, Blake Christian, and Kevin Knight. Teton and Christian lead Block A with 6 points apiece. Night 4 of the tournament, featuring Block B matches, was set for today in Gunma. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the wrestling news. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.